The ash borer is an invasive species from parts of Asia. As an adult, it eats the leaves of the trees within the ash family. The rapid consumption of the leaves removes an important source of nutrition for plants and decomposers underneath the trees. The larvae of the ash borer eat away at the tree's innards, which makes it difficult for the tree to transport nutrients and water throughout itself. This is killing most of the ash trees that we know of, and it makes it difficult for trees to be transported. Areas with the ash borer are quarantined, and no trees may be brought in or out of that area, making all of the trees in the nearby area in need of inspection. Nature Protecting Society has been trying to find ways to contain the beetle and prevent the spread of its offspring, but the larvae are resistant to many toxins that have been used. It's still spreading throughout America at an amazing rate. Each new season of egg laying brings the ash borer's territory a few miles from where each borer is, and the ash borer has been found in over half the states so far. Plants, most importantly trees, are a vital part of the carbon cycle, as they turn carbon dioxide and other forms of gaseous carbon into oxygen, and without the wood within them, there are few places for that carbon to go within the tree. Although there are plenty of types of trees, the ash tree could be wiped out if the ash borer is allowed to spread its offspring outside the states. Ash trees have another issue that's killing them, a fungal disease called ash dieback. This disease causes ash trees to lose their leaves and reduces their crown, which is their branch width. Although this disease reduces the amount of food that mature ash borers have to eat, it's still killing the trees, so it's not a way to stop emerald ash borers. This disease and the larvae of the beetles both kill the trees by preventing the transportation of nutrients. In forests with somewhat gathered ash trees, wide lines form over time, consisting of all the dead ash trees within a specific area. One of the only known ways to stop the ash borer's offspring from spreading is to destroy all of the material of the trees that are known to contain the larvae. There are other factors that limit the ash borer from spreading, and that is simply how far each ash tree is from another. How you identify an ash tree is mainly by its branches and leaves. Its branches go opposite from one another, so for each branch there is another on the exact opposite side. The leaves of an ash tree are compound, meaning that there are leaflets with a green stem leading to the branch. Each of these compound leaves have 9 leaflets at the end with a break on each stem. You can tell if it's compound if the leaves do not have a bud at each base. If an ash tree that you have identified may be infected, you can tell whether or not by looking at the bark. In the bark there may be small C-shaped holes, about 1/8 of an inch wide, from when the ash borer reaches maturity and leaves the tree. Another way to check is to tear back a piece of the bark, which is not recommended. You can see small channels dug by the larvae, or you may even see the larvae themselves. A newer experiment shows that O. primor skiensis, a type of wasp primarily found in Russia, hunts for ash borers to lay eggs inside of the beetle and larvae. Scientists are still working with it to see if it is as effective as it seems. Whether or not we can truly stop the spread of the ash borers and the death of ash trees is still unknown.